Hey everyone, welcome back.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgust!
Oh.
Thin hands! Help! Some damn strangers are attacking me!
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Cure for blindness?
What? What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
He'll return to his district the following night. Clove essence. Okay, then now everybody outside's probably fucking respawned. Oh, I died, so of course they fucking respawn, but I ended up... I thought I was gonna open the door up. No, I went inside a fucking tenement and had to rescue some rapey asshole.
Better go home, sir. Oh! I'm talking to you, you stupid fucking bird!
Nom 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 nom. Yeah, because everybody had to fucking respawn because I went in there. Okay, so I need to go kill the fucking asshole with the fucking flaming crossbow.
Step away, sir. I ain't human! Kill him! Steady strong! Kill it, boy! You leeches need killing. Put an end to you! Let's pin it down!
It's mine. I'll take it.
Okay, fuck you.
You're mine!
Bullshit! Fuck you, you fucking cheating ass motherfucker. Oh goddamn it, where's it gonna spawn me?
This is no place. Steady, boys! We've got them. Stupid bitch! Filthy fucking beast! Yeah!
Oh yeah, 'cause that's fucking fair.
Mine!
Sorry, sir, no admittance. Wouldn't come any close. Shit, that leech is fast! Christ, he's dead!
You wanna be fucking cheap asses? I can be cheap ass too, motherfucker. Fucking goddamn putting quests fucking at high level. Very first fucking goddamn hub. Fuck's wrong with them? Assholes. Why is that guy so easy to fucking kill at level 17? 2 shillings? Really? Sir, having observed Pembroke for 2 weeks, we can confirm vampire activity there. First, we now prove the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. See, they're fucking retards. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. The administrator of Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea, according to a team leader who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal. He may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, there may be something big going on at Pembroke, maybe even a nest of vampires, protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we're convinced you better come quickly with reinforcements and heavy gear. Modern stake made into the best alloy with the Priwin symbol engraved in the grip. Better steak. Well, at least I got a lot of swag out of this, even if I did have to, you know, cheap my fucking way. It's fucking weird that that last guy is just so weak compared to the guys out front. You piece of fucking shit. It's fucking bullshit. And then we're just gonna plop a level 18 right here. Right here. Well, I guess I gotta kill these guys and take their experience again. It's fine by me, asshole. Fine by fucking me.
Better go home. Crush the leech, boys! Stupid beast! He's dead! Wait for this!
More lead plates, glass vials, chillings. Fine, fine. Just plop a random, just a random fucking level 18 in the middle of nowhere, and a fucking, look at me, I'm a level 18 monster. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Woman in there.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Ah. Crazy vampire lady.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Well, then go bite the guy with his face melted off.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
It was a misunderstanding. These hunters were in fact looking for a very different creature, but they mistakenly put their sights on you.
I knew it. I have become undone. Those hunters have discovered me, but they don't know what I'm capable of.
If you'll accept some advice from a petty mortal, I think you should assume a low profile and just quietly disappear into the shadows.
You are right. And you have served me well, mortal. Take this as a reward for your time. Perhaps I will allow you to drink deep of my blood. One day.
Thank you. I'll keep that proposition in mind. Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense, now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Okay, well, let's He got burned in a whorehouse fire. Well, that's gotta be embarrassing. Okay, so what do we got here? Regenerate 60 blood points. Ooh. Well, I have a use for the opium. So what do I need for this? Oh, I need 2 more common parts. Up to 20 stun, huh? Add 3 stun points when the weapon hits. Oh, I've only had 3 more common trigger parts. Then again, I don't know if I should. Yeah.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Come on, I don't have all night.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way, then. Thank you, nurse.
Alright, well, what exactly do I need to upgrade my Hacksaw Jim Douglas? So, what do we got? I can get springs, screws, and grease. Glass vials and ferrous. Sodium... whatever the fuck. That's only a glass vial, that's only a glass vial. Small bag of junk. Okay, I got 34 of those now. Oh, crap. So, for my next hacksaw, I need 2 common parts. So, yeah. Or I need 2, yeah, 2 common handle parts.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh shit, does he only have one of those?
I cannot enter.
Oh, the back door over here. Oh, District health drops below critical threshold will plunge into chaos. Citizens will be reported missing, their quests will be lost, and dangerous creatures will do stuff. Okay, so I got that unlocked then. That kind of sucks that it doesn't just unlock it first.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Yeah, it's a goddamn vampire zombie virus thing. Something. Rabies. Fuck if I know.
It's locked. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
And oh, against these guys, that new fucking stun stick works like fucking wonders.
I cannot enter.
Ooh, ultra leech blood sample. Blah. Okay, hello. Okay, so that's the one that just...
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Beat your punk bitch ass down with a hacksaw! Hacksaw! Oh. Ferris fart trait. Let's see. 39, fisherman, natural, fast progressing pneumonia.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's...
Blood absorb. This is the new offhand weapon. Equip and press Y to directly absorb
Locked.
blood. What? Oh.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's locked, all right.
How do I pick? Can I pick locks? I want to pick the lock. Come on, bitch. Well, this doesn't look like a fucking boss arena. Oh, you. Fuck you, John Doe.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting. Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
So what do I need to... An enigmatic formula. Oh, god damn it. Is that the one I bought? That was the one I bought. Oh god, the treatment for bronchitis is like, fuck you. Let's just make another one. Because I'm gonna wind up using the one, so... Eat. So I need to find somebody who can read Braille.
Daily moves.
Cosmics came here in the first place.
Where's Tippets?
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Come now, we can handle this. I will not let you down, my boy.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Alright. Disease decreases blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to a patient in the room behind Dorothy and check his medical status.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Remember, a citizen's blood will provide you a massive boost. Yeah, but then you fuck things up, so it's kind of like... No. That's not something to do on, like, the first playthrough. Where is Tippets? Oh, I don't think I went up here. Probably because I can't go up here. Herp-a-derp.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
You're not gonna flashbang me with Jesus this time, are you?
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
First, I'm going to loot your office. Do you have any shinies? A warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning Dr. Theodore Strickland and Herr Harvey Fiddick. In case Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after severe work injury, he may permanently lose use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely, and I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who may prove to be a great professional in a few years, but now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you that the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Glad to manage a temporary morgue as soon as it's open. As I've already told you, I was a doctor during the war and I'll be glad to serve my country again, although I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living. But I believe it's important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Interesting. As a scholar and exegete of ancestral writings, I never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklores into account when searching for hints about hidden and lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of an undiscovered species of vampire, and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truths about the various types of immortals, based on what we know and what we've gathered through time. For how many centuries we considered that vampire were vernacular for what we have learned to call Ekon, until the day 4 explorers, the Brotherhood, found proof in Siberia that Vukolds were a lupine type of vampire. We consider these creatures to be linked to mythological werewolf. Oh, so that was some kind of Siberian wolfpire. Now we know it's not true. What about the rest? What about the Rakshasa from my homeland? What about the Chinese hoppy vampires? And the, whatever the fuck from southern Chile? Without even leaving beautiful Great Britain, what about stories of bat-shaped women sometimes seen flying around St. James Church in Louth? What about the creature only identified as a disaster in some obscure testimonies, which tried to destroy London in 1666 by spreading plague all around the city? What about the Nimrod, the mythical creature, the restless vampire hunter? sometimes described by ancestral British Ekans as legendary huntsman who only feeds on his prey's blood and could go unnoticed amongst mortals and immortals. And I tell you, my brothers, we could never be too sure what we find. If only forget a few minutes, what we're supposed to already know. Oh boy. Yeah, that'd be exactly what I feel like. Let's go fight some fucking Chinese hoppy vampires. Those guys were assholes and fuck, what was that game called? I know Jay the Classic Gamer fucking played through that, and god damn that game. I think I played it once. And I basically was like, done. Nope. Talk to the hospital benefactor. Well, talk to the hospital benefactor after I go to sleep and use my experiences. Sure, I can't upgrade my whooping stick. I want to upgrade my whooping stick. Damn it, I can't upgrade my whooping stick. Oh, so that needs 2,000. Healing needs 1,300. Really? That only... what else could I get? Alrighty then. So, every night, the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade a district's health. It can also degrade due to diseases spreading among citizens. The more lives you take, the unhealthier your district becomes. Oh, did I guess I failed? Huh. Anyway, I'll catch you guys next time. Later.